The kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
Let's go, let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Let's go, defense. Hey, 18. Here we go. Slam. 54's Mike. Check. Watch. Recon, 152 fighter. I think you got it, son. Watch the safety creep.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Slam. 18.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Let's get it. Hey, box truck.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Alert.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Bears.
Sit up. 180. 3 down. Red, up. Check. Let's go. Motion. Alert. Hey, wahoo.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Attack! Yellow! Begin! Kill! Backstrap!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
Yellow! Let's go,
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
15! Alpha! He's coming! We got double up! Rush in!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Williams. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch the ship! Hey! Watch the ship!
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Stop your whining. Kill. 15. Attack. Quick dance. Come. Motion. Nice 7. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 4 yards the pickup. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the draw. Here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Attack. Hatchet. Slam. Yellow. Kill. You go tight. You got tight. Hey, Ripple is.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. I got him. Move.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. High down these two.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Yellow, yellow. Motion, motion, motion.
Mahomes now to throw. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go, let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
But he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, Roy. Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete to Robinson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end.
On first down, Trubisky. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Hey, Charlie.
Trubisky to throw again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check safety, check safety. Deuce. Shit. 57. Hero 15. Banjo. Echo. Check. Fresno.
Now here's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on second down, Trubisky, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to, and it'll bring up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trubisky will throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now Trubisky on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, let's get in that hole. No. Defense.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey, Echo. Now.
Here's Tannehill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Zoo.
To throw is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Hey, 15. Check. Check out 2, fellas. Let's go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Derrick Henry. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. The end result, 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At their 48-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Rock it.
Now it's Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Titans nothing.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Alert 3. Alert 3. 15. Double up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 15. Kill. Turn up. Swap. Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tighten up. Take it.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Under 10. 10. Play it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 yards. Third down.
43.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Five.
Now it's Tannehill. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tannehill. This will be caught by Graham. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown Titans. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Supa. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken short.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next to score, Chiefs 17, Titans 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Go.
Here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
Come on, set. 30 base. Double tight. 3 down. Hey, seam 6.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown. As the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Supa, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short.
Here we go. 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Watch the whip. Attack.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes over the middle. He's got Watkins.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Start the blue lane. Attack. SOS. Slam. Watch the safety creep. Slam. Trouble. Shit.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 50. Come back. Check.
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, Ridley. Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Motion, motion, motion.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Six guys. Check 6 guys. Pick that. Yellow. Hey, alert 3. Check. Lucky. Hatchet.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
1st down, Kansas City.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon and whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. with 1:53 left. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Kill. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 9.
Mahomes going to throw it here. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On first down, Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I got it. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. 15. Check nickel. And we're going 37. 57 colors. Situation. Yo, go going. Banjo.
They run it again with Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 31. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Let's go, D. Hey, Sunday. Alpha. Mike 37. Not ready. And we're going 37's 43. Switch. Under crunch. Here we go. Checking motion. Check the car.
To throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
On the set.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. From his end zone, Tannehill on 3rd and long. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.